Good morning, everybody. I didn't do the usual morning intro thing.
We haven't done it the last 2 times.
That's probably true. There were a ton of comments in the chat. There were almost 60 comments, but I'm just blaming that guy. He's saying hi to everybody. He's so fast, man. He just blasts through, says hi. I'm going to say hi to him. Hi, Old Wolf. Good morning. Oh, I want to get to Travis's comment in just a second because I'm gonna earn that one because first he says hi and good morning. There's no Charlie here yet. The girls were up. The girls did a virtual sleepover with one of Kate's friends last night, and they stayed up kind of late. I'm actually supremely shocked to see you here. What woke you? Just life.
I didn't have a dream last night, which was weird.
Okay.
I don't know what woke me.
Hello, Captain. And new guy Ryan, good morning to you. Thanks for the comments on the pull list video I dropped. That's appreciated, Ryan. I will reply very soon. Legion of Comics Mark is here. Good morning. Chamorro Cinema, great name. Good morning to you. Okay, let's see here. Can I get it? Okay. I owe Southern Comic Geek a ton. But I was 30 minutes or more late to his live stream the other day, but we still got to talk some X-Men. I definitely owe you Southern, so very, very sorry for that. But if you missed his show, you should definitely go check it out. Big Will stood in for me to talk about CGC.
Not John.
As not John, and then John actually did show up.
Sorry, Southern Comic Geek.
Very sorry. Supremely sorry. Hello, Simon. How you doing, man? We're doing all right. I'm nursing an injury from a cooking incident last night, but I'm doing all right. Says he's unfrozen and thawing off and getting ready for the show. Okay, there you go. Tell me about the show. I want to know the show. Brandon, good morning to you, Comics Kings. Oh, yep. Shouting out some love for Comics Kings. Brandon's an awesome guy. Hello, Chamorro again. I wanted to talk about this because I don't know Ram V very well. I don't know Ram V very well, and I have not been super impressed. So, Travis, tell me why I should get excited for this series because it's on my yellow light list for next week, or the pull list I'm making for next week. So in 2 weeks, but I'm not getting jazzed for it. But I want to hear your thoughts. Hello to Todd Christian. Hello to Perry. Perry, I watched your episode 7 WandaVision review this morning. It was good.
I saw it on the recommended. Yeah.
It was on your recommended videos list?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. To be honest, I've already bought the first and second issues on pre-sale. Okay, wow, he's already set. No spoilers. It wasn't my favorite episode, but I didn't dislike it. The chat just jumped on me because I was about to say hello to Life with Two YouTubers. Good morning to you. And we missed a bunch of people when it jumped like I know. Hold on. I got to go back up to where I was. So you got to give me a second. I got to go look how far it jumped. It jumped way down. A long way. No, it's not them. It's just StreamYard does that. It jumps and then you miss like 100 people. Jack B was next, and then Werewolf by Lunchtime. Backseat Driver, good morning to you, sir. Good to see you. No Good Comics is here. Hello. And Jennifer is here, and we have bagels, Jennifer.
I'm only going to eat one. I want to save the other one for my sleepover.
Konnichiwa, K Titus. Good to see you. And there's Downright Nerdy Podcast. Good morning to you, man. And to Riley as well, if she's here. Don't worry, Werewolf. We usually don't spoil, and if we do, we wait to the very end and we put up a little banner to let people know and before we start getting crazy on spoilers. Tom. What is up?
I have a question.
Yes.
does that mean?
What does what mean?
That.
Oh, it looks like a new little symbol. Your connection is unstable. So they've got a little Wi-Fi thing going on there to let us know our Wi-Fi and where it's at.
I don't think it's accurate because that's more accurate. I think.
Well, the one on my computer definitely is, but that one matters clearly. That's how your image looks on the other end.
Are
so
we glitchy, anybody?
it's not glitchy. I think it just means that we're grainier, not as sharp. Hello to Air Spider. Good morning to you. I'm surprised to see you here. Is this a bar, the house you live in? Hey, could be worse. I think I said hello to JP, but hello to JP. And Cookie, just a little podcast. How you doing? Thank you for saying a quick hello. We appreciate it. Just a Rican and his comics is here. What is up, Rod? The Tag Team Thursday starter. The guy who pitches the game for us. Take your time, John. I'm more excited to talk Swamp Thing here. And I'm ready for the Saga of the Swamp Thing, man. I've read the first volume, and that's going to be the first book I talk about, at least. Ram V is so good. Okay, then hit me with some of the stuff he's written, because I have not read anything by this guy. And he wrote like a ton of Future State, and I didn't like hardly any of the Future State stuff. So what am I missing? Where's his gold? I got to know. I need to know. Blue in Green by Ram V. What's the publisher on that one, Jen? I don't know that one. Ram V is so good. Look, everybody tells me he's great. I don't know him. I don't know him. See, it jumped again. I got to get back up here. Oh. She is sleepy, bud. Yeah, she's a little sleepy. Kate's trying to protect my finger that I cut cooking last night. WandaVision is always very entertaining. Even the worst episode, which I don't think last night was, but even the worst one is still really, really great.
Which was the worst one to you?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it for a little bit. Ram V has all my attentions now. Ooh, wow. Let's see here. Oh, hi, John. I guess. Everybody likes Kate better. Ram V's Justice League, and so he did the Future State Swamp Thing. Or did he do the Swamp Thing before Future State? And then Justice League Dark. The Justice League Dark I was reading was it Tynan? Who was doing because the Justice League Dark I was reading was not him. I would have remembered that.
Hi, Sharon.
People have turned on WandaVision quick. I'm still enjoying it. Yeah, people were complaining about the first couple episodes too, Ryan. People were saying, "Oh, it's too slow, it's too boring, it's not action enough." So people are complaining always. Hello, Comic Noob. What is up? That is a cool little logo with Felicia Hardy there.
Black cat. Right.
John would make fun of me for being 10 minutes behind on the chat. Now John's 10 minutes. It is. I am definitely behind on the chat. I'm trying to catch up. A little blurry. Drinks and Movies is tonight. Pop. We're going to be talking about comic book movies, but movies that are not Marvel or DC. We're going outside the box on those. Always represent the die if I can. A little blurry. Okay. Let's see here. Bagels are out. Cade would be here, but letting him sleep. Smart move.
You got a horrible sunburn.
Did he?
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. Ouch. Yes, a lot of awesome people in the chat. Thank you all for coming around. He's been writing Catwoman after Joel left. Yeah, see, I left when Joel left, so I didn't read that. Ram V's Future State Swamp Thing was good. Okay. Robbie Pop Culture's Philosopher says this is going to be the next big Swamp Thing series. All right, nice to hear. Blue and Green is published by Image, and these Savage Shores are by Vault. I've heard of the Savage Shores. Okay, so that's him as well. Gotcha. Kate has a weird left hand. Where is it? I have an injured left thumb. Like you can kind of see.
No, I don't.
Don't creep people out. Okay, sorry.
Oh, this is my foot.
He took over after Tinian and is writing Swamp Thing for you. Okay, there you go. So I read the Tinian Justice League Dark and really enjoyed it. But I did not continue on.
Although it's my foot.
That's your foot?
Yeah.
That is an unusual left hand. It matches too well. Yeah. Let's see. Kenneth Bird is here. What is up? I'm almost caught up, Perry. Fuchsia is here. Good morning. Indie stuff is in high regard. Blue and Green. Okay, so I got to find this Blue and Green then. Apparently that's what I got to read.
He's caught up.
I did catch up. burned around his mask, so his lower face is all white and his eye is swollen. Ouch. Poor guy. Before Future State, and he also did Catwoman before Future State. Got it. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody for catching me up. Ben Compton, last one. Hey, good morning to you, sir. Okay, I'm going to sit back now. Whew. That took 10 minutes.
Dang. Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
There you go, Perry. Just for you. And he gave you a couple emojis, Kate. Kitty cats. Laughing cats. There you go. Probably laughing at me. So let's talk about Swamp Thing. Kate, do you know who Swamp Thing is? Have you heard of the character Swamp Thing?
Yeah.
You've heard of him before?
I don't know what he is or what he does or what
He's a weird looking guy, I know. So they've made, just so you know, they've made an old movie that I saw as a kid. They made an old movie of it, Swamp Thing. They made a TV show. DC did a TV series on him. And he's been in comics for a long time. The original character, and this is, so I read volume, it's hard to call this volume 1, but this is the volume 1 Alan Moore saga of the Swamp Thing, which covers issues 20 through 27. The first 20 issues were done by other people, and it was created by other people. Bernie Wrightson, and I'm forgetting the other creator. The character had like an accident, and then he fell into the swamp and then became the Swamp Thing, where he could connect to all living plants and really was like able to regenerate his body when he got injured and all these kinds of things. Alan Moore is famous for taking the character that was somewhat popular and really making him like huge. He was the writer that made him famous, kind of like Bill Finger. Didn't create Batman, but well, actually debatable, Rod, right? I watched the documentary, Rod. Bill Finger should be known as one of the creators of Batman, but everybody knows it's Bob Kane. But the truth is Bob Kane worked with Bill Finger, and Bill Finger wrote a ton of Batman that really set the stage for who Batman is. Does that make sense? So Alan Moore is kind of known for recreating Swamp Thing. And look at all the people in the chat. I love the book. The Anatomy Lesson is one of the greatest stories ever. Chamorro, thank you for that. And I saw, what was it? New Guy Ryan. Love this book. He says he's never watched the movie or the series. The movie is not great. It's not. Fable is here. Good morning to you, Fable. The movie is not good. Ooh, and PJ King, hello to you. Mm-hmm. It's a little cheesy, but the makeup effects are really cool, and he does generally look like this. He's a plant man. So for those that haven't read this, Two Boys and His Pops are here. What's up, Eric? Good morning, man. And Gore Vidal. When Moore took over on Swamp Thing, there was nothing else like it in mainstream comics. The letters pages are wonderful for reader reaction. It was the comic that inspired Neil Gaiman to go into comic books. There you go.
Dude, he's so educated.
Gore Vidal knows a ton.
I know.
And he's always sending me fun YouTube video links where he's like, oh, you should watch this. This is kind of cool. He sent me one just the other day, just yesterday. And it was hilarious because it was exactly what we had been watching. And now I'm totally blanking on it. Let's see here. What was the one he sent me? Rod Serling. It was about Rod Serling, the guy who created, or the star on Twilight Zone, which we've been watching. But Kate has been super into the Twilight Zone lately. So it's Gore Vidal. It's like you're psychically linked. She's been watching a ton of them and talking about Twilight Zone. But let me finish Swamp Thing. So this story is somewhat famous because Alan Moore basically rewrote the story of who Swamp Thing is by killing Swamp Thing in his first issue. He has Swamp Thing get shot basically and die in the very first issue, right? He's getting shot and he's dead. The next issue, the one that they were just talking about, the Anatomy Lesson, which has, of course, Anatomy of a Murder's font, which I love that. I'm an old movie fan, and yes, that is awesome. Has a scientist cutting him open to figure out what he is and realizing that it's not actually the scientist who fell into the water. The scientist who fell in the water died, but his experiments meant that his knowledge and the essence of who he was absorbed by the plants. And then the plants came to life and believed they were him because they had his memories and his knowledge and all these things. But
his body's still in the river.
But his body is gone. He has died. And the plants were believing that they were him. And then they went on and like acted like him, only to find out that they weren't, that they were just a plant with his information inside of them. So this is a story where he's going through a big change in his life and realizing, no, I'm nature incarnate, right? Very interesting. And I was totally digging it. So I really enjoyed this. I know a lot of Twilight Zone love going. Super creepy. It's Vertigo, which I'm a big Vertigo fan. I got some Fables trades, and JP, I'm almost done reading all the Fables for next month. I just got right back into it. Fables is so good. So this fit in nicely with my Vertigo reading. He's a creepy, kind of cool, interesting character.
The Hulk with vines on him.
A little bit.
Mushy.
But there's also a lot of like monsters and spirits involved. The art style is super Vertigo, but there's just a lot of beauty in the drawings, right? Like a ton of really beautiful detail in the drawings.
I'm a bit tired. Sorry.
Really cool. So
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this, and I'm excited to spend time. I haven't heard from Jen and Dan in a while. If this is still the book they're reading for February. I hope it is, because now I get a chance to talk about it. Have you seen Talking Tina Kate?
Yes. It's one of the best episodes ever.
Which one is that one?
The Talking Doll. That's what it's called.
Super creepy one.
You know how it goes?
I think I do, yeah.
Okay, so there's a doll, and this girl and her mother, she has an abusive, I think it's her stepdad.
Okay.
So they're living with him, and he's not like good to them. He's really bad. But so they go to the store one day, and she buys a doll.
Okay.
And she says, "I'm Talking Tina, and I'm your best friend." And when it goes to the dad, she says, "I'm going to kill you."
Yeah, I do remember that one.
Hi, Kate.
JP, it's Stephen Bissett and John, and I don't know that I'm Totalben. So that's it looks like John is the inker, and Stephen Bissett is the Stephen Bissett is the artist working on it. Bearded Comic Bro and Burning Black. Look at all the bees are arriving. Alliteratively.
Oh.
Alliterative, meaning they begin with the same sound.
Okay.
Coach Vic is here. Good morning. So I know some people told me the TV series was really good too.
That was for Cade, and only for Cade, because
you're sending him an emoji.
Yes.
So I don't know if the TV series follows this, but I heard a lot of people really liked the TV series as well. I may have to give that one a go. Good morning, Rob Boswell. What is up? All right, so now you want to talk about Twilight Zone, because there were a bunch of Twilight Zone comments. Where was it? Firstly, art. Yes, I agree. The art does drip beautifully. Where is it? Twilight Zone is awesome. Mars Attacks has a special place in his heart. Where is it? Twilight Zone is my favorite show. Even the 80s revival is good. See, look, there's a lot of love for the Twilight Zone. Perry watched Mars Attacks. Okay, that's why that one came up. I thought there were other ones, but I'm going to skip back down again. To Serve Man. Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh, there's one from Simon R. That there was one that you missed. Emoji response. The TV series is an adaptation of Anatomy Lesson. Okay, good. Okay, there you go. That makes it connective. Thank you. And if I missed you, Jen, if you've told me, I didn't see your comment. I don't know if Jen is still in here, but if she's told me, I didn't know. To Serve Man is a classic, they're saying. I probably saw it because I saw a ton of Twilight Zone. I just don't remember them by the name of the episodes. I remember it's that William Shatner with the airplane one, or
Nightmare at 20,000 Feet.
Or it's the one with the mannequin in the store.
I love that one.
I know you love the mannequin one. Do you know the name of that one?
No.
I don't either.
I never paid attention to the names.
Jimmy the Geek Aficionado is here. If someone would, JP, you're here. Can you drop Geek's link? I still can't believe the guy's only got 400 subscribers. It's insane to me. He's been making content like almost every day. Every couple of days, he's dropping stuff. And he's been doing some amazing interviews with people. Just really, really great. And I believe he's got one tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it last night and I totally missed it? I think it's tonight. He had 3 Men in a Basement on last weekend. So you guys should totally sub that channel if you haven't done it. Eye of the Beholder. 3 Men in a Basement is it's these three guys who do YouTube. They're like a group. They used to work with, I think they still work with, my brain this morning. Do they still work with TiVo and the Lords of the Long Box? I can't remember if they're still part of the Lords of the Long Box crew. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember. Do you know Eye of the Beholder? Do you know that episode? I don't remember that one.
I think so.
Nick of Time was another one with William Shatner. You're right, Eric. Spot on.
Okay, but wait, can I?
The Passerby. Ooh, has an actor who looks like Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln.
I've seen the cover for that one. I haven't seen it though.
Tonight, yes, he is on tonight. Comic Head, JoJo, and the boy who had 7. I don't know that guy, but the other two are really great. JoJo is awesome, and Kenny is great. So that is cool. Otto is with the Lords of the Long Box. There you go.
But there's also one. Are you guys talking about Twilights?
Yeah, we're mentioning some Twilight Zones. Good morning.
I know one.
What? Which one do you like?
Queen of the Nile.
Queen of the Nile. Which one was that?
It's where a girl, an actor, she's like always beautiful. And then they find out that apparently she is
Starred in a ballet.
Queen of the Nile.
Ooh.
She is the Queen of the Nile, which would be from Egypt. And she has a little beetle that she gets
like
a
scarab.
She gets a reporter,
exactly.
and then she gets them all interested into knowing who she is.
Ooh.
Until they ask their boss, can you compare the two pictures from the Queen of the Nile, the first movie in 1920 and the one in 1940?
Because she was born in 1930.
Because she was born in 1930. And the actor, and then when he compares the picture, they look exactly the same. Because it's the same person.
Nice.
And so then he goes there, and she puts something in his teeth. So he falls to the ground, and she puts the beetle on him, and it sucks all his youth. And then she puts it on her. And
Wears it as a necklace or something?
No, she just puts it on her
and then hides it
and holds it, and then she puts it in a case and hides it behind.
Yikes!
But okay,
and then,
there's so many good episodes.
And then another reporter comes in.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Wait, so
you had one you want to mention?
So there's really good episodes, but one that I watched in class, there was a mannequin one.
The mannequin one is great.
Really love that one.
Burgess Meredith did one called Time Enough at Last. Ooh, Burgess Meredith.
We watched one last yesterday.
Burgess Meredith is the grumpy old man, the grandfather, the old one, the really funny, inappropriate guy. That's Burgess Meredith.
I like him.
They recently watched Grumpy and Grumpy Old Men.
Okay, wait. So what I was going to say was that we watched an episode yesterday. I don't know. Oh, it was called Number 12 Looks Just Like You.
Number 12 looks just like you.
I don't know if anyone's seen that one, but the one I'm talking about, it's like a world where...
Another great channel you should check out. Eric is doing great interviews. A ton of great people on there. Sorry.
It kind of it shows... So there's a world where... all the girls in the world have they have 3 different types of girls they can be.
Okay.
And they get plastic surgery when they're 19 to look like that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And the men do it too. But so there's a lot of people that look like each other in the world.
Huh.
And then there's a girl named Marilyn, and she really doesn't want to be like everybody else. So she just wants to stay like her, and then they trick her and they make her into one at the end.
Nice.
Which I hated that episode.
Oh. Well, then
Because it was
don't bring
so
that one
dumb
up.
at the end.
Oh, okay. Well, they're not always going to be great episodes, right? Twilight Zone is kind of, everyone is these little short stories. And so some of them have a really great idea and some maybe not so much. Sometimes, they work well and sometimes not so much. Gore dropping knowledge on what To Serve Man started as, which was a Ray Bradbury story. Okay. A contemporary of Ray Bradbury, Damon Knight. Flora and Ulysses is on Disney Plus. I heard it was really good. I want to check that out. I heard good things. Ruben Guzman's here. Hey, Ruben.
After we did that, Miss Vitella was like, "What do you think about this episode?" And we started talking about like how like their society wants them to fit a certain way, and we just were talking about like women's rights and stuff for the next 30 minutes, which was really fun, honestly.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of good discussions that come out of it. And there's been other anthology TV series, right? I think there's one called The Other Side. Obviously, Black Mirror is super popular right now over on Netflix. It's darker. It's not, they usually don't do like comedy ones or happy ending ones. They're usually pretty dark, Black Mirror. But it's the Black Mirror is like the closest I've seen to Twilight Zone outside of the Twilight Zone.
It's not American Horror Story.
It's not American Horror Story.
Wait, but Daddy.
Yes.
What was the one we watched yesterday with the pool?
Yeah, you watch one with the pool, right? The two kids whose parents are going through a divorce, and the pool leads them to like this nice old grandmother who has like
there's nothing bad about that.
A house where she's taking care of the children that need to escape.
There's nothing bad about that.
Yeah, she seems a little bit like the grandmother in Hansel and Gretel, right? They don't, but they make it seem like a good thing that their kids go there, right?
Yeah, but then they kind of forget about their parents and they stay.
Right. Ooh, amazing. Yeah, Amazing Stories was really good, Geek Aficionado. Totally agree. A nice place to visit. That's what it is, right? Black Mirror with the two ladies in the virtual reality ended pretty happy. That's true, Perry. But it's like the super rare episodes of that end happy. Usually that show does not end well.
Jennifer left us.
She's a busy lady, It happens.
I mean, I don't blame her, but
Who did?
Jennifer, comics will break your heart. You have a blueberry bagel there for you if you want it. You don't like the blueberry bagel?
I didn't know.
Oh, it's a blueberry bagel. Mom brought one from work the other day. The Outer Limits. Sorry, not the other side. The Outer Limits. That's what it was. Sorry, my bad. Today, Eric has David Howard Thornton coming on their stream. Okay. I'm not sure I know who that is. Ooh, the Creep Show is another fun horror one. That's true, too. That is true as well.
Dang, a lot of horror shows.
Well, I mean, I think those kind of anthology shows can lend themselves to stuff that's a little creepier because they're just one episode is a story. They don't have to end happy, which makes people feel like they're a little creepier. Ooh, blueberry. Nice Place to Visit is about a guy who thinks he's in heaven, but turns out he's not. Ooh, that's not so good. Yeah, I loved Amazing Stories as well, Bearded. I thought that was a fun series. So Steven Spielberg did a similar version, and they were always these unbelievable, amazing stories. But they got big. I think Kevin Costner was in one of those. He went and did an episode that he was the pilot in that one, the World War II bomber plane one. Kevin Costner.
Daddy, did you cut your nose?
I didn't cut my nose. Is it bleeding? Are you just thinking I'm bleeding everywhere now because I have an injury on my hand? You see blood everywhere. Mm-hmm. We'll worry about it later. Mm-hmm. I totally forgot what I was saying now. Sorry.
Who's Kevin Costner? Kevin Costner.
You saw him as Jonathan Kent in The Man of Steel. He's the dad, Jonathan Kent. The one with the hurricane, the twister gets him. And then in Field of Dreams, he's the dad.
And Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures. He's the head of the
and like there's a
math
game
unit.
Day. Game
Day, the football. Yeah, he's the head. Yeah, so you've seen him in a bunch of stuff. John is bleeding. I am bleeding out. I honestly, I went last night. A friend of mine, actually, a bunch of the parents in Charlie's class, the other kids in Charlie's class, they do these like twice a month Zoom meetings where they have a professional chef teaching them how to prepare a professional meal. it's a cool way to support somebody who might not be able to make the living the way they used to because of the current state of COVID and everything. And so instead they can chip in a little money. He sends the shopping list, and Friday nights the dads all show up on the Zoom meeting and he walks them through how to make a recipe. And they've done some very complicated ones that were kind of interesting. I have not had a chance to join because Fridays usually I got to finish work and then I got to get home. And by then I just haven't had time to shop and do all that stuff. Let's see.
But we had a free week.
But I was off this week. So I said, okay, I'll definitely join. And it was fun, but they go he goes at like the speed of a restaurant, and I do not. I'm a slower chef. I cook in my house a bunch, right? I cook.
Yeah, you cook more than mommy.
I usually, most weeks I cook a lot more than my wife. And their speed is just not, I like to calmly relax and cook. It's a calming thing for me. So he got me riled. I was going a little too quick and I just got my finger really good when I was chopping up an onion.
Were you muted?
Thankfully, I was muted, so they didn't hear all the cursing. And then I turned the camera off, and I went and got my wife, and we kind of like bandaged my hand and kept going because we made the meal. The meal was
Meatloaf.
Yeah, a stuffed meatloaf. So we had some grilled veggies, sauteed veggies, and then we had made a sausage and ground beef loaf with all the cheese and stuff, and then flattened it out, stuffed it, and then rolled it, and then put it in the oven. And it was this giant meatloaf. I mean, it was a big old meatloaf. So there you go. Yeah, I was doing way too much this week. Yeah, Southern Comic. I still, if someone can drop Southern Comic Geek's link, he is somebody else that deserves a lot of love. And it's totally my mistake that I was like, basically, I missed the whole show I was supposed to be on with him. I just blew it. I love that we talked about Kevin Costner, even though he wasn't in that episode of Amazing Stories. I thought he was in. He wasn't the pilot in that episode?
It was a pilot episode, okay?
I thought he was the pilot in that episode of Amazing Stories. Am I way too off on that? Maybe I'm just crazy.
I saw Draft Day.
Ryan says he cooks 80% of the meals. Yeah, my wife is a very good cook. She just works longer hours, so I get home with the girls after the end of the school day, and I can do all the prep or just flat out cook the dinner.
60%.
She's also a sleep-in
Or
lady,
30,
so I tend to
or
cook
70.
the breakfasts, and if they have lunch for a day at school, then I make lunch as well. So there are days when I cook all of them.
75%.
I've bled enough this week, yeah. So in the future, you're going to see you on the Bearded Cooking Show. Hey, I give me a little time to heal up and we'll get right back in it. Yeah, I thought he was in the episode where he was the pilot in the airplane one. Eric is backing me up. I think he's in there. Yeah, whatever. So I learned the year my wife went back to work after having the girls, I knew I would have to start cooking a little bit more because she'd been off for basically, since she had Kate.
3 or 4 years.
So I spent the summer learning how to cook a bunch of new recipes, and then I was able to be a chef more often in the week. And I think it's made I've gotten pretty good at some, right?
You've gotten amazing.
Oh, there you go. Do you like some of the things I make? Charlie is the toughest critic.
I'll eat anything.
And Kate is very supportive.
I don't know.
What's your favorite thing I cook?
Food.
Well, let's be specific. What's the one you love? Is there a meal that you love that I cook? You want to think for a second?
Yeah.
BLTs.
Okay, I knew it would be BLTs and a wedge salad, right? So I'll make a bunch of bacon. It's all right. You got the hands. I held the thumb back. I make a BLT, which is a pretty easy thing to make, and then a wedge salad, which is delish. Big piece of some lettuce, tomatoes, blue cheese dressing, a little bit of bacon crumble on top. That is a gold one.
Oh God.
Chicken nuggies, says Andrew.
Yes. Wait,
Quantum Leap is now available through Roku. Gore Vidal, I love you, man. Yeah, I'm a big Quantum Leap fan.
Okay, wait, listen.
Saw the last episode again recently. It's a remarkable series. I agree.
There's a
Love
vine.
it. Love Quantum Leap. Beautiful ending to a series. It did not end the way I thought it was, and they did a beautiful job going all the way back to my all-time favorite episode of Quantum Leap. The one when Sam lies to him about why he's there. Great episode. And then they also highlight a bunch of the journeys he's been on by having a bunch of the guest stars come back. It was a really clever way to end the series. I think it was really well done.
Wait. There's a vine that's like, I have $3.50. You know what that means? He said, I don't have enough money for chicken nuggets. It's random,
Tragic.
but when everyone says chicken nuggets, that's all.
Chicken nuggies. Well, so did you think of a dinner that I make that you really love?
Does it have to be a dinner?
Well, I know you love the French toast I make for breakfast.
Yeah, but that's not what I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say bagels.
Well, bagels. That's not really like. There's no cooking involved. I just toast a
I
bagel and
can make a bagel.
put spread on it. It's not really impressive.
It is for me.
You like when I cook steak. I know you like steak and veggies with steak. What about the carne asada tacos?
My babies.
Kate loves the carne asada tacos.
Carne asada.
Watts is a great episode of Quantum Leap. Look, people are diving right into Quantum Leap. Good stuff. We're talking two different amazing stories. I think
Yeah.
Geek was talking about the new one on Apple TV. I'm not talking about anything on Apple TV. Yeah, I'm talking about the original Spielberg one for sure. Toasting counts, says Andrew. Oh, that's hilarious. That's funny. Cracking me up. There you go. I'm trying to think of other meals that you really love that I make. I'll have to think it over.
Tacos.
You like, just plain yeah. Ground meat tacos for sure. Taking shots. No, Greg just meant a different series. Apparently there's another show called Amazing Stories that I've never heard of on Apple TV, but that's why I'd have never had Apple TV, so I've never watched it. You always love breakfast for all. If you could have breakfast for all meals, but you like my scrambled eggs, right? Egg sandwiches.
Yes, you're just eggs in general.
Anything with eggs.
Sandwiches.
And shout out to Pop Pop who taught me how to make eggs. Everything I do with eggs, Pop Pop taught me. Virtual high five to Pop Pop. Scott Bakula is a great actor. Everything I've seen Scott Bakula in, for the most part, I've really loved. His movies are a little more hit and miss. But I liked him on Murphy Brown. He had a great role on Murphy Brown. I thought he was just hilarious and super well played out there. And then he did Men of a Certain Age was a great series with Andre Braugher and Ray Romano. Loved that show. Men of a Certain Age was hilarious. Enterprise, Geek Aficionado nailed it. Yeah, Enterprise. He was a great captain. Virtual high five back at you, says Pop Pop. So I've always loved Bakula on television. I know he did one of those CSIs. No, he did one of the NCISs, one of those acronym police shows.
He did one
and I never watched that one. NCISSISSIPPI?
No, he did MISSISSIPPI.
So yeah, I've always thought Bakula was a great actor. I would love to talk. I think somebody was on Instagram was telling me they want to talk about Quantum Leap together, and I'd totally be down. Necessary Roughness should have won the Oscar. Hilarious. There it is. NCIS New Orleans. There you go. Let's see here. Make some of the chicken bowls, mashed potato. Ooh, Eric, now you're talking.
I'll save the rest for her because otherwise.
Save the rest for who? For Jennifer when she arrives? Just waiting.
Just sleep over.
People talking about Enterprise. I'm a Trek fan, so I like most all Trek stuff. I'm still trying to get the girls to watch more of the Next Generation show. We've just started it. We've watched like 4, right?
I like them.
Yeah.
They do skip around.
Well, yeah, because they do like 24 episodes a season, and it took a while for them to really get great. So I've been using a couple of online guides to go through and pick the episodes from Next Generation that I watch in order, the most important ones and the best ones. So we're not watching every single, because the show lasted like 9 years. You're talking about, 180 shows.
Harry Potter.
Almost
10
200.
years.
Yeah. But that was just 7 books. This is 180 hours of television. That's a lot. So it's a lot. Yeah, Kathy Ireland is incredible. Cisco is a very good captain, Big Will. Very good captain.
Longest running show in the world.
I think right now it's The Simpsons. I want to say that The Simpsons have taken over the record recently.
I thought Friends was up there too.
No, it didn't last that long.
No.
Most shows with like actors on screen that you see their faces don't last as long because the actors' salaries go up every year. So before long, it becomes a challenge to keep producing the show and make money. You lose money as those people's salaries go way, way up. So it's a show like Simpsons where the actors are voice actors. They have different contracts and it's easier to control the price of the production.
And doesn't the person who plays doesn't they have one lady that plays like 3 different people?
Yeah, some of the actors do several voices.
Yeah.
Hank Azaria is one of my favorites. He's a very talented actor and he's been doing comedy for a long time. He does like 5 voices.
I think
Law and Order is a good one. Yeah, Eric, that's a good point.
it was a girl, I think, but might be a boy actually. But
there's a woman that does the voice of Bart.
yes, it was a girl who does the one about Bart. She does Marge. She does the little sister.
I don't know if that's true.
And she does the little. Yeah, I saw a video.
We saw a video.
Yeah, we both saw a video of a girl, and she was just like blurring like the voices, and she was like,
"Ooh, Gunsmoke."
Seep.
Eric mentions Gunsmoke, which Pop would be a big fan of back in the day. Yeah, some of the shows were easier to produce and cheaper back in the day. Nancy Cartwright is the actress you're talking about.
What is SAG?
Terry Vaughn, good morning.
Another SAG award. So what are SAG?
Screen Actor Guild. So there's unions for most every single job in the film industry. And a union is basically just a group of them that work together to keep prices fair and not get like pushed out of the industry. So there's one for actors, directors, producers. So there's the I think it's Producers Guild of America, the PGA, the DGA, Directors Guild of America, the Screenwriters Guild of America, and then the Screen Actors Guild is SAG. And they give out their own awards. And yeah, so they have certain rules. Like if an actor speaks in a movie, you have to pay them at least this amount of money. Yeah. So sometimes you'll see actors in a movie and they don't speak for a reason so they can keep their costs down. But if they have to get a minimum certain amount of money. Yeah, those old Westerns, Pop-Up's mentioning Maverick, classic. SAG is a go for April. SAG is held at the Shrine Auditorium. There you go.
They're doing it this year?
The Screen Actors Guild Awards, yeah. They usually do. Even despite COVID, they might do some virtual elements.
Neville
Sinclair. So Charlie and Kate watched parts of, but not all of, The Rocketeer. I've been watching some movies to try to prepare for drinks and movies tonight with Bearded, watching comic book movies that are not Marvel and not DC. So we went back through. Disney's got a few that we could watch. This morning I was watching one on Amazon Prime. But Charlie got to see a few that she'd never seen, like The Rocketeer with Neville Sinclair is the bad guy.
Oh my gosh. Neville Sinclair is a...
Would that you drink of my lips as deeply.
This sounds like a vampire.
I did see that Superman video gore. I feel like everybody in Hollywood got offered that role and passed it down and just was like, no, this is not going to be good. Rocketeer is a great one. Geek aficionado totally agree.
Took it after all that? Or is that a different...
Henry Cavill is Superman now. What do you mean?
Well, when you said the audition, someone...
No, for the original Superman movie, the one back in the day in the 70s, right around when I was born.
They asked a lot of people to be in it.
Yeah, they were trying to find the right actor to play Superman. And they even had, on the DVD I owned, they had an audition by the writer or the director's dentist. The guy was like, my dentist is really tall and handsome. He would be great in this. And they actually auditioned him.
Did he get cast?
No, this was all before they picked Christopher Reeve, the guy in the movie, right? He's always going to be my Superman. But yeah, it took them a ton of time to find Christopher Reeve.
Daddy, Who's the cast of Grease though? The guy?
John Travolta.
Yeah.
Olivia
John
Newton-John.
Travolta as Superman.
I think he was a little too young at that time to be Superman, but I don't know. They were looking for somebody big and tall and somewhat strong.
Is he short, John Travolta?
I don't know how tall Travolta is, but I know Christopher Reeve is like taller than me. He's like 6'4",
Is he still
6'5".
alive?
No, he had a horseback riding accident that left him paralyzed. And he continued to act in movies after, but obviously it had a huge impact on his health. And he passed away, I think at the end of the 90s somewhere, maybe.
Alma was telling me about that.
Yeah, he was a perfect. I mean, people are saying it. He is perfect casting. He was, no padded muscle suit. He was just this tall, lean looking guy, and he was perfect. And he was even better at Clark Kent, in my opinion. Ooh, Travolta is 6'2". I didn't know that. So he's a little shorter than Dad. He's a little shorter than me. I'm right in between Christopher Reeve and John Travolta now. I know.
Said that he got uglier.
Travolta, well, hey, doesn't that happen to all of us as we age?
Not
Except me. I mean, not me, right?
you.
Not me,
Not
but
you.
like other people, normal human beings. People.
Yeah, you're immortal.
No, mommy.
Um,
Not Pop, not Grandma.
he did make an appearance on Smallville. I agree, Travis. Yeah,
Not
He did?
Bailey.
Christopher Reeve. Yeah,
Not
That's funny.
me.
he was a scientist and studying the
Kate.
meteors that crashed into Smallville.
Was he paralyzed in that?
Of course, yeah. He was in his wheelchair for all the movies after his accident. He did a remake of a movie called Rear Window that I love the original. Yeah, Coach Vic, I'm about 6'3", maybe just under 6'3", but right around 6'3", depending on what shoes I wear. Hey,
Wait,
when I wear my high heels, I can get up a little taller.
I'm 5'8" when I
You
put on
don't
high
have
heels.
high heels.
Shh, don't tell them. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Crow are good
Have
ones,
you
says
been
Eric.
using Mom's?
Dad, Charlie, how tall are you?
My feet are probably too big for
I'm
that.
curious. How tall are you, Charlie?
Maybe she doesn't remember what I wanted to tell you.
Can I say I'm?
You can tell how tall you are.
I'm
Sure.
5'7".
You're 5'7" already.
But I haven't measured since
Yep.
November 27th.
JP and I are twins on so many levels. It's just like
Like me and Bailey.
twinsies. Somewhere in Time is Reeves. It's a great Reeves film. I absolutely love it. That was back when he was right around the same time as he was doing the Superman movies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a kind of time travel movie that came up when Bearded and I were talking time travel movies. 6'4" is versus platforms. Yeah, the platforms that have the fish swimming inside of them, the little aquarium platforms you saw. What was that movie? I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. A great, hilarious Keenan Ivory Wayans movie. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. And it's got the guy's got his like leopard skin cape and his cane, and his platform shoes have a goldfish swimming in them.
Wow.
I love it. This is hilarious. Yeah, that movie cracks me up.
Going for a hike. Great show.
Keep it up, Pop. Hope the puppy's doing well.
Love you, Papa.
Get these girls into basketball. Volleyball
I
is
am into
the sport of choice currently.
No.
But I agree, Coach Vic.
wanna do
Oh my gosh, don't cry and get upset. We're on a live stream. It's not that big a deal.
I wanna do
I'm
volleyball.
the shortest male in the family.
I hate knowing how I'm the shortest male in the family at 6'0". I even have a cousin, Molly, who's 6'2". Wow.
I want to be 6'2".
Do you?
Yes.
Well, you can always put on heels if you don't get there. Geek aficionado. Thank you, brother.
Volleyball is cool.
First
Thank you, kid.
guy.
That's very nice of you to do. Let's scroll up here. Let's find a little something to play. I'm gonna pick this time.
Who do the frog one next?
No, I'm gonna pick. Let's do this one for him. Geek
No.
aficionado. This is for you, man. There you go,
We
brother.
do the froggy one, please.
No. Mrs. Bearded got excited to hear volleyball as the sport of choice. You know, obviously we got beaches around here. We got beaches. Oh, by the way, good morning, Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Jordan's watching. Bearded's daughter. Jordan's usually watching. Hi, Jordan.
Hello.
Good morning.
I don't wanna do volleyball.
Oh, then don't do volleyball drama, mama.
Soccer and basketball.
Soccer and yeah,
I tried
Kate's
basketball.
Charlie's a big soccer fan for sure.
I
And
tried basketball.
You
basketball.
just got to practice dribbling. That's what you got to do.
I can dribble between my legs.
I tried basketball.
She's waving at the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Bearded. Big Will says his cousin is 6'2". Oh, wants to see the frog. Geek Aficionado was like, show me the frog.
I love you.
Show me the frog. Here you go, brother.
No.
This one, right?
I love that one. It's like you're going like.
It's like,
And then you
yes,
do, like-
I got my frog. I
And
got my
then
frog.
It's like, woo, and you're like, we gotta do that.
The
filter.
smoochy face. You
Can we
think is
do
hilarious.
that filter?
You want me to make ones of you guys making the animal filter faces? We can do another round. We need some new ones anyways. We should make some new ones anyways. Catch you later, Jimmy. Have a good show tonight, man. I hopefully will be able to watch, I think, because I don't have my show till later.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like flying.
Do we want to finish with a quick? We have two choices. We can finish with either little WandaVision spoiler stuff, or we can finish with the graphic novel that you brought out this morning. What do you want to do? I think I know. WandaVision from here, WandaVision from there. All right, so we'll finish with a little WandaVision after we say hello to Eric, who wants to do. Let Charlie pick one. Charlie, what do you want to do? Got to pick one. The dog one. There you go. Charlie always picks the doggy. Has to be the doggy one. Hello to Patrick Wall. Good morning. Wasn't Heather Locklear in the old Swamp? She was. She was in the old Swamp Thing movie. Facts.
Okay, WandaVision. We gotta.
All right, so we're gonna put up the WandaVision spoiler banner, which I don't know that I've got ready yet. So let me edit one of these. Yikes, I bounced myself out. I'll fix that. Let me fix my banner. Thank you, Chamorro. Okay.
That was scary.
Edit.
Sorry, Dad.
Okay. Wanda Vision spoilers. How do I spell spoilers? Oh my gosh.
ERS.
Yeah, but I can't see at this angle. My eyes aren't working so good. I want it as a full banner. Let's do that. And like that. Boom. Hey, there we go. Little break there. All right. So we're going to talk a little WandaVision spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
You can bounce these last. We're only going to do like 5 minutes on the WandaVision spoilers, but we are fully caught up.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen episode 7. Oop. My phone just buzzed. Tony. Talk to you later, Tony. Some huge reveals at the end of episode 7.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Because episode 6 was
first of all, we knew it
was the expansion when episode 6 was the Halloween, right?
Yeah.
And we had the Pietro, not Pietro, and the kids are trick-or-treating, and Vision decides to test the barrier.
Yeah.
And when he does, Wanda then expands it.
Yeah.
JP says, did JP say something funny? Sorry, did I miss something? I was about to laugh at your comment, JP. Haha. All right, there you go. So Wanda expands the barrier and then turns it red, which basically means she's controlling people being able to come in and out. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Vision basically, I think Vision basically like collapses. A bunch of the sword agents get turned into clowns in a circus inside of the thing.
Oh, yeah.
And
Except for Darcy.
Monica Rambeau decides to figure out a way to get back in.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 7 starts off, and we have Vision back to looking his normal self, seeing the circus and recognizing Darcy from a conversation they had when he was stuck in the edge of the...
He asked her for help.
Right.
He was stuck.
So then he wakes her out of the clown circus thinking, right? And then talks to her and finally gets to hear a little bit of what's happening.
And then he finds out that he died twice.
He learns everything that he had forgotten, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Everything Wanda has blocked in his mind.
Yeah. Poor Vision.
Wanda, on the other hand, is living out Modern Family, the TV series. And she is having a bad day because the protective sphere of the bubble, the hex, isn't working right. She's expending, I think, too much energy to try to control everything. And as a result, it's not functioning well.
And also,
good morning to Comic Head 84, who's going to be on Jimmy's show tonight. Agatha all along was stuck in my head all day yesterday. So what do you want to say about this episode before we get to the spoiler at the very end?
that's the whole reason.
Monica is a superhero.
Monica
She's
becomes a
literally
superhero,
so
right?
Cool.
Monica breaks in, and we clearly see her gain some powers. Her eyes turn blue.
She can't do anything cool, though.
That we have seen yet.
She can see the energy field.
She can see the energy field, understands the hex. There's some cool stuff going on with her abilities. And Wanda cannot as simply cast her out, right? Wanda tries to, but then it's like the blue and the red cancel out for a moment and they're able to talk because she's clearly trying to get through to Wanda, right? Anything else about the episode you wanted to mention, Charlie?
No, because it has to do with the spoiler.
How about the fact that Vision is not allowed to get back to the house?
I don't think that's Wanda.
Well, somebody is keeping Vision from getting back to the house, right?
Yeah, because Agatha probably...
Good morning, Chet.
Because she probably wanted to capture them by herself, right?
Capture Wanda without Vision being suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody was keeping keeping Vision away. So he kept getting stuck in traffic, and then he realized, I can fly. Like, why am I waiting in traffic? And then he just fly. At the end, he just flew off. But we haven't seen him get back yet. Comic Head says he's liking the Monica character a lot. She did a cool superhero landing. Yeah, right? Absolutely. I think she's getting her powers, and we will later see her become whatever. I always remember her as Captain Marvel. Like she's my Captain Marvel. Like when I was a kid, she was the leader of the Avengers, and she was Captain Marvel. So that's how I always remember Monica Rambeau.
Captain Troublemaker.
No, Lieutenant Trouble.
Yeah, I love that moment too, JP, when Vision's like, why am I talking to you? Why am I wearing a microphone? What? And he hits his head on the boom mic, and then and then he's back in the car, and he flies through the roof. Yeah, I love it.
It was funny.
Okay, so you want to talk about...
Killed the boys, by the way.
You want to talk about Agatha?
Yeah, she probably transformed them into the animal.
So the big reveal at the end of the episode, spoilers, Agnes, the neighbor, is who we've all kind of expected all the way along. She is
Agatha Harkness.
Agatha Harkness, the witch who in the comics helped sort of teach and give power to Wanda. Which you had said in our little spoiler for episodes 1 and 2, you had mentioned, I think this is Agatha Harkness. I think she's going to become...
I predicted it.
Right? Wow. A lot of people were saying that they had this faith that she was not just Agnes, but Agatha. So what did you want to say about the bunny?
I think the bunny is Ralph.
You think the bunny is Ralph, her mysterious husband she's always talking about?
Yeah, because I thought like Wanda was going to go down and see Ralph doing something. But then when Ralph wasn't there and she was kind of already walked all the way around the house, there's no upstairs.
Nice.
And that means Ralph has to be the bunny because the only other living person in that house.
Right.
And now we don't know where the kids are, which I think the kids wasn't Wanda. It was Agatha. Agatha turned Wanda pregnant. She made her have kids.
Right.
And then now she's taking them away.
She changed the brother so that it was Pietro, right? She created the other Pietro.
So I think she created the kids.
Maybe. So what she? Because I heard some people online saying that the little bug at the window and the bunny were the two twins.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That she had changed them into animals to control them. What do you think? Is it
But
Ralph or is it
But Scratchy was already there.
the bunny? We had already seen from another episode, right?
So how do you
one
know?
of her kids?
But maybe the bunny was turned into the brother and then changed back. Because we saw the bunny before the twins showed up, right?
She had a son named Nicholas Scratch.
Who did?
Agatha.
Agatha has a son. Ooh, oh, there it is. Eric. Oh,
Your son. Yeah.
Simon R. dropping the hammer.
Brand.
You are way too awesome, man. Okay, so everybody picks one. We'll do this one. I'm gonna pick that one. Or do you want that one, Charlie? Okay, Charlie wants that one. Which one do you want, Kate?
The frog.
Again?
Yes,
No, we can't do the same
I'm doing
thing
this
again.
one. I'm doing this one.
Mom called the doctor said, no more monkey being on the bed. We got this city on rocket. Meow.
And then the hula. I'll do the hula.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You want to do the sliding?
Yeah.
I like the giggle at the end. It's
That's a
really
good
so
one.
cute.
All right, and this is just to get Cade his little morning juice here.
Wow, a super chat. Thank you. You.
Eric knows the truth. So then, okay, here's my big question, and JP has mentioned it, and Perry has mentioned it. Who is Ralph? I think Ralph has to be a huge Marvel character. The character of Ralph is going to be somebody big. Either it's a hero or it's a villain, but I think Ralph is going to be a very big character.
Who do you think?
Dormammu.
Dormammu?
No.
I feel like it's Doctor Strange. I feel like she has captured Doctor Strange and is pulling power out of him.
That would literally be
To
the
fund
coolest
this
ever
whole
to have
thing.
Benedict Cumberbatch in
I
it.
feel like
Ralph.
he's perfectly in the magic universe, and Wanda is supposed to be in the Doctor Strange movie that they're going to be making, Doctor Strange 2. I feel like Ralph is Galactus. That's thinking big, Kenny.
Literally.
Ralph is Nick Fury. Hey, that's not a bad guess. Everybody wants Mephisto, right? Everybody wants Mephisto.
Who's Mephisto?
I feel like Ralph is going to be Doctor Strange. I think it'd be a great way to bring him in. You'd only need him for like 1 or 2 episodes. I think it'd be really cool if it was Doctor Strange and that she's siphoning energy off of his green stone to do her bidding or whatever. The real reason is why. And JP mentioned maybe somebody is controlling Agatha or telling her what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And people are saying everybody wants Mephisto, who is like the demon devil of the Marvel universe, to show up, and maybe he will. I feel like Mephisto is a ploy, and maybe we won't get him in this. I don't know. Throwing children and obscene robots doesn't get any better than this, says Patrick.
Yeah, we got our first after credit scene.
We did get our. If you did not stick around, we got our very first ever after credits moment.
What does that mean?
That the credits for
After all
the
the
show
credits,
started
there was, like,
running, and then a
one
little
last
scene
thing.
happened.
Like, remember when Monica was?
They used to do that for every single movie,
Mhm.
and now it's like they have not
Yeah,
done it
they
for any
should,
episodes
yeah.
until this one.
Also, was this like the 70s?
What if Ralph is my dad?
The
That would be a very big surprise that we would really enjoy, but I don't think anybody else would enjoy as
love
much.
to meet. What's his name? Paul Bettany.
Right?
Thank you.
But
The motivation is definitely getting those kids.
but
Definitely.
Ralph is a grocery store.
They used to be a Luke Skywalker type reveal. Not sure if Doctor Strange fits. They said it would be a Luke Skywalker type reveal
What does
of
that
who
mean?
Ralph is. Eric, does that mean you think that the reveal is going to be who Ralph is, or are they just going to have a different reveal of who's really pulling Agatha's strings? It could be either one, right?
What about
Ralph could be controlling
the
her.
Planet Destroyer Khan? Remember him?
You're way over there. I can't. Then nobody can see you. They just see your knee.
Remember Khan? The
Khan
Planet Destroyer.
in what and what?
I don't know, but he's a Marvel character.
I mean, Galactus is the planet devourer.
He like is a part of the Fantastic Four. Well, he like
That's
goes
Galactus.
against the
That's
Fantastic
Galactus.
Four.
He's the
No,
he does all that.
Khan. He travels in time.
Kang.
Kang. Oh my
Kang
god.
is not he's not a world destroyer. He's a time traveler. And Kang, a lot of people are suspecting Kang, but I think he's supposed to be in the Ant-Man movie. So the Ant-Man movie has a multiverse title to it as well. She means Kang. There, Chet's got it. Look, Chet knows. He speaks. He knows what's up. What if it's Luke Skywalker and we're actually getting the biggest crossover ever?
That'd be insane.
Luke shows up at the end of every Disney program now. At the end of every Disney movie or show, Luke, throw. Hey, I'm happy with more Mark Hamill in the world. That's just me.
Too.
We like Mark Hamill. Always more Mark Hamill. The quantum realm. There it is. Yeah. We're supposed to get some Kang in that. Woo. Agatha and Nightmare are using Wanda to control the nexus of all realities. And hopefully we get Man-Thing. Ooh, Man-Thing. Which is like I don't want to be too rude about it, but it's basically it's the Marvel version of Swamp Thing. I mean, let's just be honest. Shots at Man-Thing. Pew, pew. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see who Ralph is. I think that's going to be the biggest reveal going forward is who is Ralph, because remember the FBI were trying to get to this town because one of their witnesses, a person they were protecting, went missing.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Ralph is this witness, but who is this person? Because I think that's been one. They mention Ralph every episode. It's like, who is Ralph? Where is Ralph? What's going on? So that's it could be something very exciting.
No, but it can't be Doctor Strange.
Why not?
Because Agnes said that Ralph looks better in the dark, and Doctor Strange is handsome. Therefore, not handsome.
Well, she might have just been making a joke. I don't know that that's going to be a straight fact. Plus, can we believe anything Agatha says?
Yes. Because it was her all
But I
along.
liked her
She's just the evil villain.
So nice.
The devils on the stone walls point to Mephisto to me. There you go. I mean, Mephisto makes some sense. Big Daddy Kang. I like Kang. He's a cool character.
Big Daddy Kang.
Yep. Ralph and Witness are Wonder Man. Ooh. Could be Wonder Man. I mean, I don't know that they've ever really introduced Wonder Man. I don't know how you bring Wonder Man in like that. It's interesting.
Thank you.
Kang, Baby Yoda, all the Mickey Mouse, Buzz Lightyear, the Herald of Galactus for sure. All of them.
Thank you.
Deadpool, all the Spider-Mans will make an appearance in Doctor Strange too. That would be cool.
Thank you, everyone who stayed, because
unlike Swamp Thing, he
you helped
lacks
us
speech.
finally get over an hour.
PJ King, taking. Yeah, I know. I took a shot at Man-Thing. Took my pew pew. All right, so we've been over an hour. We need to wrap it up. We are very excited to see the final 2 episodes of WandaVision.
There's only one.
No, there's 2 left. There are 2 left. I'm going to take this off because we are done with some Wanda spoilers. Thank you for hanging for Saturday morning Wanda spoilers, because we are all caught up now, ready for the final 2. WandaVision. Yes.
Another weird thing about at the beginning, it showed all of Wanda's things.
It didn't really say Vision until the very end, right? Yeah. Yep.
So that was weird. Okay,
We are going to head out and have a nice day. I hope everyone has a good day as well.
Yes.
I'm going to be back on late tonight at 11 Eastern to do drinks and movies with the Bearded Comic Bro. So if you want to talk about great comic book movies that are not Marvel and DC related, that's the thing you got to check out tonight. Mephisto makes the most sense given comic history. Could be, right?
What?
Baby Groot shows up with Baby Yoda. There you go.
That would be.
They said there are 6 hours for the show, so we got 1.5 to 1.5 hours or a movie-long finale. It could be. More than likely, the finale is going to be definitely longer than the other episodes. But I'd be curious, Big Will, if we get 2 extended episodes. So that could be a lot of fun. What?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. We were away, but watching on the big screen. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, man. Have a great weekend, everybody. We will be back next weekend. I don't think I have anything really big coming up next week because I don't have book club. I don't have Omni X-Men. I don't have on my channel, that is. I don't have Comic Gories. So next week I'm on other people's channels more. Also, rumors of a 10th episode. Oh man, this is crazy. Oh, shout out to Borinkin Comics for touching up my logo a little bit so that it's a better looking graphic in the corner. So, Borinkin, you are amazing, man.
I think that that the bunny is Ralph, mostly because if you're saying that the bunny, Senior Scratchy, is one of the brothers, it can't be because one of the brothers, when both brothers were sitting on the couch, one of them was petting it. Therefore, it can't be a brother.
That's true. That's fair.
The fly might.
So
be
maybe
a
the
brother.
rabbit has been Ralph all along.
And that's how she's hiding him, which is
Trapped him in a cage, eating his lettuce.
I want the bunny.
Okay.
Although I think that she didn't.
We gotta go, sweetie.
Okay, I'll finish up. I think that she only transformed one of the brothers because the other one was really nice to her.
Who knows what she did? She created them, maybe. So
That's
couldn't
what
she get rid of
I'm
them?
saying.
She might have only transformed one.
Okay, everybody, we are heading out. We are gonna say goodbye. I swear.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.